Part 7 of Parasite Eve, and we managed to catch up with Eve and the, this horse who just, you know, he pulls the wagons. I make the deals. Want to ride? Get in the carriage. But we're stopping even. Oh, that you usually don't see that through Central Park, or at least the edges of Central Park, just the horse burning up in the flames. And, this isn't Ghost Rider. This isn't, flaming horses aren't every day in New York. There's other flaming things in New York, but not horses. But right now, Eve is just kind of, oh, you're trying to stop me. So I'm going to try to kill you. But no, this is I guess you can say boss battle. It's a battle nonetheless. This game, this is a very small and tight, battlefield. And I mean, it's pretty easy. Her attacks are pretty easy to avoid. I would say, I'm not sure. Does she swing? Yep, she swings. So just make sure that you have enough, HP to withstand her swinging attacks. Because you can kind of avoid the blast attack if you just go on either opposite end of wherever it is. It doesn't have any necessary splash damage. Sorry, I'm stuttering. I hate that. But you should be able to avoid them. After you avoid them, put a couple bullets in her. They stop and talk. Let me touch you. Stop it. But no, she's kind of asking us to join forces. I don't know why. We've tried to stop her a few times. So I don't know why. But whoa. And because of video game physics, where that thing would have tipped over, I would have died. In the end of story. But apparently, she's knocked out. I don't know how she's knocked out, but she's knocked out, and she has these flashbacks, which, if you kind of know how, even if you haven't played the game, you can see how this is kind of forming up. That kind of doctory figure looks familiar. We got Daniel and his son Ben. I actually found out his son's name. But Ben, who wanted to go to this concert, got what is he, 9 or 10? He's like around that 9 to 12 age. But what does he know about the Melissa concert? Like this kid has some eclectic taste when it comes to music, but him and his mom were supposed to go to this show, and if it was the mom's decision, then, well, we know. But in the attempt to I'm not gonna say Disneyfy, because it's just that's just a saying. But you never see the mom. I mean, we know why we don't see the mom if you read the text. You know why you don't see the mom, but Daniel's he's a single parent trying to work out and break up with his wife, and trying to raise a son and be his partner too, which is, after now, it's becoming a real pain. Speaking of which, he shows up. And right now, pretty much all the detectives are kind of discussing, what's going on, what's going to happen, how we're going to save more people, because they found out that, that same things, some mass of black goo just showed up in Central Park. So now they have to deal with that. And they can't find Aya, who's the one person that doesn't burn up when they, when she shows up, or doesn't spontaneously combust, which is a very ouch. I don't know where she is, but no, having the god damn it, having the power to spontaneously combust people is something. It's a power I wouldn't want to have. That or mind reading. I kind of don't want to read people's minds. But now we got Ben, and Daniel apparently thought it'd be safe to leave him here. Leave him here in the station so he won't go running about and turn into black goo, which no one wants. Well, let's be honest. And yeah, I have another thing too. Is it like, well, obviously because it's story, but is who she turns into black goo selective? Like, seriously, Ben doesn't turn into goo. Now granted, he left before all that happened, but still, obvious setup with the dog. And right now, New York is being evacuated. That cop got hit, but we're evacuating a snowy New York, which is, as you can see, it's complete and utter chaos. It's actually worse than Raccoon City. Actually, no. Actually, the police department in this game, it was so bad. Someone left her ski shoes. But if you think about it too, the New York City Police Department is very efficient in this game because the day's not even over. And they happen to evacuate a good portion of the city. They put the Sonic Adventure treatment on it. But now we're introduced to another important character in this particular story. I'm very bad with names, and his name is not Medea. Medea. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but he's getting haggled by these cops here, and fire. Oh my god! Oh god! Oh god! I'm just gonna kind of sneak past the border here, but he is a Japanese scientist who semi encountered the same kind of things that's happening. He kind of knows what's going on, so he's very important. If I'm not mistaken, well, we'll see throughout the story. He kind of, and not that they really go too much more in the story, but I guess they kind of put like a tad, kind of like love plot or romantic plot, which is not. The story written on it. We need Eve is all the romantic plot you need after you realize what she actually wants to do. But in Aya's flashbacks, we're given pieces to her mysterious puzzle on how she's able to do some of these things, and kind of how she is connected with this whole Eve character. Whose apartment this is, I have no idea. Maybe it is we're gonna call him Medea. Yes, child, I am Medea. But no, I can't pronounce his first name, so I'm very bad. If someone would like to Well, you really can't send it to me in text. I know what his name is. He says what his name is, and he's a scientist from Japan. So 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 we know what he's want. So we know what he's here for. I just can't pronounce it. That's all. And I think we'll find out how Daniel actually found out too. I'm not sure whose apartment this is. I don't know if this is Daniel's or not. But it's an evacuated city. I don't. But even I find it funny too. It's just like is this like a crack house or something? Because clearly the electric is on, but like the heat isn't on. I don't get it. There's vents and stuff, so I don't know the living circumstances. But that can of fire is it's not safe. It's not the safest thing. But given the time, yes, Japan. And actually, this kind of creeps in things from the book. Little tidbit. A incidents like kind of like this happened in Japan, but it was very small. And we find out that the kind of living cells, almost kind of like Alien, if you think about it. And after talking with Aya, they kind of find out what she wants to do. She wants to find sperm cells to create the ultimate being, which is kind of like half human and half whatever this kind of whatever Eve is. We learn that Eve is the host and Melissa is just kind of the casualty in all this, to be perfectly honest. And after all that, and we find out it can only be, the host can only be a woman because it's trying to give birth to the ultimate being, which isn't the cutest thing in the world. Are you okay? I think I'm fine. But that gives questions to what is she gonna do when she finds these sperm cells? We have to stop her, but I'm pretty sure she could just find some. It's New York. You can just go and find some. Isn't this kind of the same plot of Ghostbusters too? Like seriously, even with the slime, it's not mood slime, but slime nonetheless. That's what we're doing. This is a sequel to Ghostbusters, the video game. No, but well, they both take New York, and I forgot to even realize too. It's actually Christmas Day, so evacuating. What I wouldn't say all of New York. I would just say evacuating the island of Manhattan on Christmas Day. Little too impossible. Now, given like a situation like this, yes, they would evacuate the city. But you know how incredibly hard that is, just on like a regular day. Like if it was like in I don't know, like in the middle of June, it'd be increasingly hard. And I completely forgot about the plot, but no. But we have to go out and we have to stop Eve. In order to do that, we have to find sperm bank. And I and Daniel, they're just kind of just talking it through, and they realize they need each other's help. Aya helps save Ben. Daniel saves Aya. The circle continues. And Aya is kind of reluctant. She kind of doesn't want to, she doesn't mind being a hero, but she doesn't know how to become, she's just kind of dealing with it. And of all days, Christmas Day. Yeah, you thought you died in a car crash too. But with all that done, guys, see you next part.